for an individual who's okay. Now he's off on the off ramp here. What off ramp are we looking at here?
Okay, so as you find that off ramp, do you have it? This
he's getting off at Alvarado, and he's going now back southbound on Alvarado. LAPD was in pursuit behind him. As you see, there's an airship above him.
He's turning in.
He's pulling into a...
What is that?
A gas station.
A gas station, but I don't think he's stopping for gas.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Getting really close there.
Yeah, and now it gets really dangerous on the city streets here between...
Side streets.
Oh, he's going really fast.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
He's stop sign.
Yeah. Luckily, the... LAPD airship is still in contact with him. The ground units have lost him way back on the freeway somewhere, but we're going to see if we can't keep up with him here.
So there are no officers, there are no units behind him then right now?
Not that I could see just a little while ago. He jumped off the freeway and drove rather erratically, so I believe the ground unit's kind of backed off, but the air unit is still overhead with him here and is tracking him along with us. In
a situation like that, I wonder if they realize
that they're being tracked.
That they're still being tracked from the air.
Well, I'm sure he does because the helicopter, LAPD flies considerably lower than we do most of the time.
Okay.
So he's visible, especially from the fact that the LAPD flies large orbits where you can pass in front and behind him. So he's probably visible from that car.
These are very narrow streets. He's like up
he's in a neighborhood here, and I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to zoom out and lose where he is, but yeah, narrow streets, a lot of apartments, a lot of small buildings. Small houses here.
Going awfully fast.
For people just tuning in, can you tell us one more time where this carjacking took place?
We understand it took place down in the harbor area of South Los Angeles. The individual was supposedly going to get a gas fill up when he was hijacked at the gas station, and okay, here he stopped. Zeus, move up a little bit. He's backing up. Hang on. Probably a dead end or a cul-de-sac.
We're hearing that there were possibly two suspects in this car, not just one, two.
That I haven't been able to determine. I can't zoom in as close enough. He's been going too fast and driving too erratically for me to actually get a good look at who's in there. But here's where it gets dangerous, folks. People crossing the street.
Okay. They have no idea what's going on.
Just taking their time.
No, they're hanging out the car. Do you see that? Is that someone hanging out on the right car?
I don't think so. No,
what is that?
Looks like there's paint.
It looks like a for sale, one of those stickers you see at a used car lot.
Yeah.
And there's stuff there. They're kind of being thrown in the front. Yeah.
The dashboard.
The dashboard. Yeah. Okay, those speeds are fast. Look, it seems like they're going so fast, Vinny.
He is going really fast, especially for the location where he is here. And as you can see, there are people all over the place. He's running stop signs.
Stay with us. We're getting our picture
more pedestrians.
back. There it is. Okay, sorry, Vinny. We just lost you for a second. So go ahead.
No, I'm just saying he's driving extremely fast for the conditions here on these side streets. A lot of pedestrians. Saw a guy back there walking his dog right alongside the street. So this is, very dangerous. These people really do put a lot of the general public in jeopardy here. Look at that. People crossing the street right there.
Foot traffic in this
it's lunchtime.
Area.
It's lunchtime.
I'm going to zoom out a little bit and see if we can keep abreast of what the traffic is. Now here, driving through the turn lane. Blew through a red light like it wasn't there.
Right. And he has no units behind him that we can see right now. I don't know if your picture's different.
No, you're looking at the same picture I am, and I'm going to zoom out here and see if I can hold him in frame. But see, there's nobody behind him. So, but the air unit is overhead. And
now he's on. What street is this? Oh, he's on near Los Feliz. But is this Los Feliz?
I can't tell you right at the moment. I was just talking with my pilot. He understands that there are two LAPD helicopters above this, and he's really moving down the street here.
Looks like he's
on the wrong side.
He's coming up near Children's Hospital here.
Oh, gosh. There's someone crossing the street.
Close.
Wow. Very close. Very
Sometimes it's like
close.
you're watching a video game when you're watching this.
I know.
Except this is the game of life, and somebody can get seriously hurt here or killed.
It's always concerning. I even think about this when I'm out on the road. I'm thinking, if someone was to be involved in a car chase, and I'm just on the freeway driving along, completely unaware, it's just so dangerous.
Here's more people crossing the street. I lost him behind the building here.
Area.
Here he is, driving on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk.
No.
Uh-oh.
This is a wild one.
All right,
here.
it's getting...
Looks like it was Vermont that he turned off of.
Okay.
This is just these speeds.
And it looks like, is that a freeway overpass or no? No, that's just...
Okay.
I lost him here, Zeus. Go right.
We're going to go ahead and let you go ahead and find him. We'll keep this picture. We have our specialist, police specialist Jim Holcomb on the phone.
He's in back.
Oh, there's a cop.
And there's,
okay,
there's cops there now.
Okay, looks like he's slowing down.
2 ground units. He may be out of gas. It's highly possible the car ran out of gas simply because it was going to get a fill up. And he may...
It almost looks like that's what's happening.
It's slowing down.
It looks like it's coasting, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I thought we were here in Hollywood behind... let me see if I can zoom out a little bit here and still keep the...
This could be a dangerous situation right now.
I can't tell you exactly where we are right now, but let's stay with him here.
Yeah, don't worry.
They're behind him.
Oh, he's near Barnsdale Park.
Jim,
here.
can we go ahead and let you weigh in on this? You saw this guy driving on the sidewalk.
Yeah, right. He just drove up on the sidewalk. Now it looks like he's in a parking lot area of some sort of a complex. The police are right behind him. Very, very slow speed at this time. Definitely not out of gas. He's moving along, so he's not out of gas. And remember, they are chasing what we believe to be as robbery suspects. It was taken in a carjacking, which means it was taken by force, probably at gunpoint. So they're going to have to be very, very careful with this guy as they approach him.
Jim, it looks like he is out of gas. The car just stopped.
Well, he was under power there. He may have just stopped. Now they got 3 police cars around him right now. There's the end of pursuit.
Do you see
got
the
a
hands?
citizen in the way here.
Passenger side, hands up.
And right now they're giving him orders, telling him to come out of that car, put his hands out of the window, throw the keys outside to make sure that car doesn't move. And as you can see, they've set up pretty much behind him. Other units are probably clearing off to the left side of the screen here, clearing people away just in case there's any shots fired. Again, they're looking at a robbery suspect. We believe this car was taken in a carjacking.
It looks like those were the keys that came out of the window, Jim. I saw the keys being thrown out.
Yeah, he just threw the keys out of the car. 2 sets of hands out the windows here. This is on Maubert and Vermont, we're understanding.
Robert and Vermont, you said?
It looks like Maubert, M-A-U-B-E-R-T.
Okay.
Right now you can see they're pretty much trying to communicate with him. One of the reasons they have him throw the keys out is, of course, to immobilize the car, but also to gain compliance. Once they get a sequence of compliance from a suspect, then they can anticipate that he's going to follow through, which is why they give them commands, and they'll usually follow those commands with a "do it now," and to try to get him on that path, if you will, so they can detect very quickly if he starts to differ or resist.
They're trying to see what they're dealing with here.
So it does look like there's more than just the driver in that car. At least one other person, at least.
Okay, here's someone coming out right now.
Okay, there's the driver.
What's so scary is to see this person not only just weaving through the freeway, also the surface streets, but to go on the sidewalk. You don't often see that.
Yeah, it does look like he is complying. He's slowly coming out of that car, which is what officers want. Very slow and controlled movement on the part of that suspect.
Okay.
And again, they're going to stay at a position of cover behind their vehicles because, once again, we do have information, or at least we believe that this is a robbery suspect.
Okay.
We had heard that this was a carjacking at a gas station down in the south part of Los Angeles, and it's very possible that because they were going for gas, he did run out of gas.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
True. You're right. Okay, so the person's getting out. Now we'll see them eventually get out. They'll get them down, face down, correct?
Whoa, he's getting back. He's getting back in the car.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so here he is now, not following commands. Remember what I said before.
Right.
Now he's not complying, so now he's beginning to resist here at this point.
Right.
But he doesn't have the keys, so he's just going to barricade himself.
He threw the key out of the window.
People usually aren't thinking clearly.
Well, you can't assume for sure that those were the car keys. Again, police officers are saying now, were those the car keys, or were those another set of keys?
Any set of keys. Right.
And now he's back in that car. There's a possibility he could start it back up.
Now the passenger.
Okay. The passenger's out with his hands up.
Backing up. That's what they're told to do.
And then get on the ground. Legs apart.
Are we for sure that there were 2 people in the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, this is a totally different individual here.
Okay, so this is the passenger.
Okay, so there you go. Down on your knees. Having trouble doing that.
This guy's complying.
The driver has other plans. Let's see
If you notice above this individual's left hand, it looks like that's where the keys landed, right there, just above the passenger's left hand.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think he's trying to
Now,
grab
the
it?
interesting part of this...
he's grabbing the key?
Grabbing
What
the
is he doing?
No.
Shouldn't he be down on the ground, Jim?
Yes,
What's going on?
He's definitely not.
This
He's
is
not
not
compliant
good.
at this point.
Okay, no, they got him. They got him.
Oh.
He's not moving well, though. There's something off.
Something's
back.
off.
Something's off. Because usually they would go up to him and get him up. So he
That
was
was a little bit
herky-jerky and
scary.
moving.
Okay.
I don't know what was going on there.
So the driver's still in the car. And
Now
as
they're
far
going
as
to try and get that driver to come out of that car. But
Who
this
knows,
is not
maybe
really
there's someone
police
else
work
in the car.
101. You normally would have that second suspect come back. You wouldn't want to have him lay down in front where they'd have to go out and arrest him. They did finally have him come back, but why he laid down in the front is kind of odd.
Oh,
to me.
okay. So they would want him to walk back into him, which is what he eventually did?
Exactly. They wouldn't want him to lay down because then they would have to approach him if they have to handcuff him, putting him in danger of the driver who got back in the car.
And you don't know if he's armed, and you kind of tend to assume a carjacking, more often than not, there is typically some type of weapon involved to be able to get the car.
Now, it appears that the officer on the right side of the screen here is communicating with him, giving him hand motions, talking to him, trying to get the driver to come back out. The passenger door is still open, and there's a possibility he may slide over, but we see some kind of movement inside the driver's side of that car, so it's unclear exactly what he's doing.
Okay, so if you're just joining us, just to recap, this chase ended at the intersection of Malbert at Vermont. It started down in the Harbor District. We're told this car was carjacked from someone who was filling up at a gas station. There, we believe to be at least 2 people. We don't know if there are more in this car.
Doors open.
Oh,
there it is.
So the passenger is in custody right now in the back seat of the police car, and the driver was out of the car for a moment, went back in,
Getting back out.
Dumping some things out, picking them up.
What is
This is probably not what police want him to be doing right now.
Why is okay?
Jim,
unless he's completely impaired, this person is definitely
he's rolling.
Yeah,
that's odd. Haven't seen that.
He dropped and he rolled.
Okay.
Different.
Yeah. Right now, they probably are thinking they've got someone who might be a little altered at this point, which doesn't make him any less dangerous, by the way.
No, well, I mean, the way they were driving all crazy across the streets and on the sidewalks, my goodness.
They were, and oh my goodness. Just luckily no one was hurt.
Yeah, their immediate action plan right now is to take him into custody, clear that car as quickly as they can so that he doesn't get back in that car.
No units behind him then right now.
Not that I could see just a little while ago. He jumped off the freeway and drove rather erratically, so I believe the ground unit's kind of backed off, but the air unit is still overhead with him here and is tracking him along with us.
In a situation like that, I wonder if they realize
that they're being tracked.
That they're still being tracked from the air.
Well, I'm sure he does because the helicopter, LAPD flies considerably lower than we do most of the time.
Okay.
So he's visible, especially from the fact that the LAPD flies large orbits where you can pass in front and behind him. So he's probably visible from that car.
These are very narrow streets. He's like up
he's in a neighborhood here, and I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to zoom out and lose where he is. But, yeah, narrow streets, a lot of apartments, a lot of small buildings, small houses here for an individual who's, okay, now he's off on the off-ramp here. What off-ramp are we looking at here?
Okay, so as you find that off-ramp, do you have it?
He's getting off at Alvarado, and he's going now back southbound on Alvarado. LAPD was in pursuit behind him. As you see, there's an airship above him. He's pulling into a
what is that?
A gas station.
Gas station, but I don't think he's stopping for gas.
Yeah.
Oh boy, getting really close there.
Yeah, and now it gets really dangerous on the city streets here between.
Side streets.
Oh, he's going really fast.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Blew the stop sign.
Yeah. Luckily, the LAPD airship is still in contact with him. The ground units have lost him way back on the freeway somewhere, but we're going to see if we can't keep up with him here.
So there are no officers. There are
going awfully fast.
For people just tuning in, can you tell us one more time where this carjacking took place?
We understand it took place down in the harbor area of South Los Angeles. The individual was supposedly going to get a gas fill up when he was hijacked at the gas station, and okay, here he stopped. Zeus, move up a little bit. He's backing up. Hang on.